everybody. Welcome back. Well, today is Thursday, August 10th, and I had 12 miles. I have 12 miles, 12.1 miles for hiking today to my next campsite. I already did 4 miles, but I decided to stop here and take a quick break because I just got through climbing right around 1,800 feet. It was brutal, sweat, a lot of steep climbs. Normally there's a lot of switchbacks where you can actually climb without so much of it being a steep climb, but this didn't have that many switchbacks, and so it was kind of tough. So I decided to stop here, take a break. I've been here about 20 minutes already. Decided to give a quick update of where I am at today. I've got 2 more days in the trail, and then I hike into a place called Kennedy Meadows where there's a store, there's a restaurant there. I'm going to resupply a little bit, and then after that I go for another 41 miles, about 40 miles, and then I get off trail and go into town so that I could print my permit for hiking on the JMT, or the John Muir Trail, which is that goes into the Sierra Nevada. But yeah, it's going good, feeling good. It's going to be a little bit of a climb hereafter, and then it's all downhill until I get to my next campsite. But I'm debating on going another mile, maybe 2 miles beyond that, just to make tomorrow easier, because tomorrow is an even bigger climb. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I hope you are doing great, having a great day like I am. If not, make it one. All right, we'll sign off for now. We'll pick it up later. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, so I completed my 12-mile hike for today. Stopped here at Chimney Creek, but like I had mentioned earlier, I'm going to probably go about another 2 miles just to cut off the climb for tomorrow, because it's going to be a big climb. But hey, this morning I bumped into a thru hiker, a PCT thru hiker. Hey, this is JB.
JP.
JT? Oh, JT, sorry.
JP, John Paul.
JP.
JP.
What did I say, JT?
JP. It all gets mixed up. It's all good. How's it going?
That's good. And so you're through hiking. You're thinking you're going to finish, what, around October?
End of October.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe first week or second week of November, weather permitting, as long as the snow doesn't fly.
Yeah, man, good luck on that. I know that's one of the life's adventures that for a lot of people. I wish I had the energy to do that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I just I see myself at the end from the start, but I try to just enjoy the moment and stay present the whole time,
Yeah, stay in the moment.
And yeah, it's just one foot in front of the other,
Exactly. That's what I do. I actually just set a goal for the day, and then once I meet that goal earlier in the day, then I might extend it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, I might just go a couple more miles.
Yeah.
But I actually make spreadsheets of where I'm going to be stopping.
Oh, yeah.
And the mileage involved and whatnot. It's that way it helps me plan out my meals.
Yeah.
And water sources and whatnot.
Yeah, if I ever do another big through hike, that'll be something I do, because now it's just kind of day by day, and writing stuff down on paper, or just doing what you can.
Yeah, we actually came down from beyond that mountain over there, actually further back beyond there.
Came back that way.
Yeah. And this morning's hike was brutal. Morning hike was 17, I think almost 1,800 feet. When I got to the top, my shirt was just completely wet with sweat. And I'm glad I started that early. And luckily, we had an overcast sky with some clouds and a tiny bit of drizzle. It was so nice to have that cold water hitting my face. And as the water's falling, it's cooling the air. And so the air is getting cool too. So it was real nice. Now, it's 1:45 in the afternoon. And you could feel the air. It's nice and warm. It's tough to breathe, especially when you're climbing. So I'm going to take a little siesta here and then pick it up later. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Well, as I mentioned in my last video, I was going to try to do an extra 2 miles, and I did. So instead of it being a 12-mile hike, it was a 14-mile hike. For today, August 10th, Thursday, that's because there was a 2,500-foot climb, an ascent tomorrow. And let me spin this thing around, because we have to go over that, and there's a mountain on the other side that we have to get over. Now, JP from my earlier video, the thru hiker, he went on ahead. He's got a lot more urgent matters as far as making miles. He was going to put in 25 today. So on top of the 12 that we did together, he was going to go for another 13 miles and try to get around 26, 25, thereabouts, miles for today. But yeah, this is my little campsite. I just had some dinner, filtered more water, and I even washed a shirt and sock. Well, I didn't wash them. I just rinsed them out in the spring. There's a spring over here that it says that this water has not been tested, so drink at your own risk. But I filtered it and it tastes fine. It actually is clear. I mean, it's clear right from the spring. So I filtered it. It tastes good, so I have no issues with it. And other people have made comments in Gut Hook, the hiking app, about it as well. So that's it for today. I already had dinner, so I'm gonna just jump in the sack right now and see if I can get to sleep early tonight, because I want to try to get up early again. I got a 1,500-foot ascent tomorrow and 12 miles, but I'm gonna try to make it a 14-mile day tomorrow as well. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I will pick it up tomorrow morning. Okay. All right. So long from the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail in California. All right. Good morning, everybody. Well, today is Friday, August 11th, and this was my campsite last night. It's 6:45, and I'm about to head out. Just had breakfast, packed up all my stuff, and now I'm getting ready to head out. But I just wanted to point this out, that campsite was right next to this. I'll flip the camera around so you can see it. It's basically a house that was up here that was damaged in a fire, and I guess the fire department tore it all apart and just scattered its remains all over. But it used to be a residence. I mean, somebody actually lived here. Kind of spooky being next to it, but it was weird. Yeah. It's a dilapidated old building. Anyway, I've got a 12-mile hike ahead of me, so I'm going to be heading out. It's supposed to be a beautiful day in the low 90s today here in California. So that's the mountain that I camp right next to. And I've got to go back this way because the trail is blocked by a big blown down tree. And you'll see it when I come up to it. Yeah, so this is the tree. And really, you got to go up to where I was camping to get to the trail, get back to the trail. Because this is the trail here, and it goes back that way. Anyhow, I will end it here and pick it up later down the trail. Okay, hope you're having a great day. Again, if not, make it one. Okay, signing off. Hey guys, I'm back. Just wanted to videotape a little bit of the trail. There's the sign marker, the trail marker. And have reached a point where I'm actually going to be going downhill for once. Today was a tough climb, 1,600 feet up. And I reached the top and now I'm on my way down. But the trail is going to be relatively flat and downhill. Mostly downhill, as I always say. But you could probably make out the trail right over there. It's a straight line. It's going that way. And I'm going to be camping somewhere way back over there in a place called Mancher Creek. It's a water source, campsites, and I think they have bear boxes there, but we'll see. Just wanted to record a little bit of the trail and what it looks like over here. Those are actually the Sierra Nevada mountains out there. And I don't know what that one is. That's a big one. I don't know if I can see Mount Whitney from here, but it shouldn't be that far away. Should be able to see it. Anyway, I will end it here and pick it up later. But I just wanted to show you a little bit of this beautiful green trail. This year has been an exceptional year for California because they received so much precipitation and snow and rain. It actually rained here for 2 days since I've been here. And so that makes it only the three times since I've been coming here since 2018 that it's rained. Only 3 days in all those times. And that's why it's so green here. All right, I'll end it here and pick it up later. Hey everybody, welcome back. Just a quick update. When I left that campground by that one dilapidated house, I stayed there because there was a water source there. It was called Fox Meadow Spring, I believe. And it was a good water source. And then 10 miles later, I was going to come to Mancher Creek, which is because that's the way I've been planning this hike, is I've been going from water source to water source, and this is Mancher Creek. I been here for about an hour or so, and that's how I plan out the hike, is I just go from water source to water source. I've got my bug net on my head because there's a lot of mosquitoes here and biting flies. But they're not as bad here. I don't know why, but back over where I was eating, they were. Let me flip the camera around so you could see the stream. It's drying up little by little. Eventually it'll all just stop flowing. But here goes. Yeah, so it's still flowing pretty good. And I give it about another month and a half maybe, and it's going to stop. So between that last water source and this one, you know, you're going to have at least a 25-mile carry, maybe almost 30, a 30-mile carry if you don't get out here with enough water, you know, going in that direction. But that's how I plan it out. Is I look at the comments that the previous hikers have made in Guthook, the hiking app, and they made comments saying that it was still flowing, and so that's how I planned it out, from water source to water source. But that's where I came down from, way up there, and then I've got to go over. Actually, I'm not going to go over. I'm going to go on the side of this hill, this large hill. I'm going to go on that side right there and just go around it. And I'm going to go up 2 more miles to make this a 12-mile day and set up my camp there. There's no water there, so I'm taking extra water with me. But the next day, I only have 6 miles to the next water source, which is pretty good. And all I really need for that is just like a liter. Anyway, I will sign off for now. And, oh, by the way, this is where I set up while I was taking my break here, having lunch, collecting more water. Stretch out my little pad, and that becomes my lounger. And I had some lunch. I got to pick up some trash there, of course. And taking advantage of the sun, I've got a small solar panel here. It's not bad. It'll charge up your phone with the full sun like this. You know, if you leave it here for about an hour, it'll charge it up about 5 to 10% of the battery, you know, and that'll save what you have or just improve it a little bit. But it's not, you know, I could use a bigger one to charge it up for more than just 5 to 10%. That's about it, but this is how it looks from where I'm going to be heading to, right back in that corner. Sun's pretty hot, so I'm going to wait another hour to let the sun get past its apex, and then I'll get going. Okay, signing off. We'll pick it up later when I get to my campsite. All right. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Well, I finally made it to my final camp before I walk into Kennedy Meadows. Kennedy Meadows was that last water source that I was mentioning earlier. It's actually a supermarket and a restaurant that are nearby there, right off the Pacific Crest Trail, the PCT trail. And it's very well known to the hikers for stopping for a hot meal and a cold beer and whatnot. So I'm going to hike in there tomorrow around, I don't know, noonish. I'm going to wake up late tomorrow. I've been waking up real early every single day. But this is my tent. And look at that view I've got over here of those mountains. Actually, they're all around here. But let's walk over there and I'll show you that whole valley. There's a river down in that valley. Okay, I'll flip the camera. Okay, so here's my tent. Got it all set up. I got to get more stuff in it. There's my food canister. It's a bear canister. If you've never seen a bear canister before, that's what they look like. And the top locks so that the bears can't open it, and it's high impact plastic so they can't bite through it or scratch through it. And sitting on top of that is my jet boil. That's my stove for cooking my food. Actually, it's for boiling water, and then I pour the boiling water into the dehydrated food. There's my poor backpack. It's tired. It couldn't afford to stand up anymore, so I just lay down. Anyway, oh, here's my water bladder. This is what I carry my water in. And then at the bottom, there's like a little nipple there where I connect a filter to. And that's a CNOC bag. A lot of hikers are gonna recognize it and know what it is. But yeah, that's my setup. And yeah, this is the view that I've got over here of this valley. This is the Kern River Valley. The Kern River runs from the south of the Sierras all the way down. I don't know how far south it goes, but it goes pretty far south. But the river is right down there. I'm going to be going by it tomorrow. It's a beautiful valley. The mountains are spectacular. And they're just going to get more and more spectacular the further north I go from here. Yeah, so yeah, I finally got here. It took me a while. I was taking my sweet time. The sun was just beating down on me. It got to like the mid 90s today, and that sun was pretty hot today. So I've been taking a lot of breaks, taking a lot of water, but I finally got here, and now I'm gonna have my dinner. And I think I'm gonna have some lasagna tonight. But look, I can't believe that there's clouds in California. In all the years that I've been coming to California, I've never seen so many clouds. So they talked about this atmospheric river that just loaded the Sierra Nevada with, you know, an epic amount of snow this past winter. But I think that atmospheric river is still going on. It's just too warm to snow, but it's been raining the past couple of days, just a little slight drizzle. But and it's usually in the morning when it's cooler. It's amazing. Clouds in California. Anyway, I will end it here and pick it up tomorrow when I hike into Kennedy Meadows. Okay. Good night, and we'll pick it up tomorrow.